I think that the media, in one key way, may completely ruin even, Kamala Harris's campaign in one way. I think they're not going to be able to help themselves by calling everything that Donald Trump and Republicans say about her as racist and or sexist. And to be honest, I don't think this is actually going to help Kamala Harris's campaign.
Although for what it's worth, the ex-president claimed today that he's willing to debate Harris. And Harris, of course, will also have to deal with the bad faith attacks from Trump and his fellow Republicans. And I'm betting a lot of them will be gross and racist and misogynistic, as you might expect.
So that's Jen Psaki from MSNBC saying she already is expecting a bunch of racist and sexist things to come out. And then there's another clip here. Two MSNBC hosts say the same thing, that since Kamala Harris was thrust into the presidential nomination, they've been thinking this as well. How is this going to be reflected, or how is the attacks going to come at Kamala Harris, being that she's a black woman?
I've been thinking a lot about how Donald Trump ran against Hillary Clinton in 2016. You covered that alongside me. And he really ran straight ahead at her as a woman, calling her nasty, saying that she wasn't ready. She didn't have the temperament to be president. There were dog whistles, of course, but there were direct insults and direct attacks based on her gender. Is that what we should expect Donald Trump to do this time around?
So for what it's worth, Katie, I've also been thinking a lot about that, and not just about how he ran against Hillary Clinton, but how he ran against Carly Fiorina in the 2016 Republican primary before he ran against Hillary Clinton, and then this time how he ran against Nikki Haley.
So now, since Kamala Harris in the last few days looks like she will, in all likelihood, be the Democratic nominee, this is already three people on MSNBC saying we're expecting all these racist and sexist things to come up. I think that this is going to be a humongous mistake for the media to do, assuming that the media wants her to win, which obviously most of the media does. I don't think that this is the right time to be pushing this message at all. I think Americans are so fed up with this. The world is so fed up with this. We don't want to hear about how everything is racist and sexist. This is actually, in my opinion, again, let me know in the comments if you disagree with this. I think this is going to hurt Kamala Harris's campaign so much. Once the honeymoon period is over, people don't want to hear every single criticism for Kamala Harris as being, oh, it's actually racist in this way. It's actually sexist in this way. He's criticizing her for this. The media loves to spin this and just do this like weird contortionist act to make everything that is going to come her way racist and sexist. And by the way, it's because maybe 20-30% of the country will want to click on that headline or click on the YouTube video title of Donald Trump or JD Vance says something racist. The kind of like the hardcore blue MAGA fans who love MSNBC are going to want to watch that. And so it's MSNBC has a natural incentive to keep pumping out that content and say, oh, Donald Trump said this at the rally, but what he actually means is this. And that's like the left-wing playbook lately. Everything's a dog whistle. Everything is, he doesn't actually mean this. He means this other thing. But as I said, I predict they're going to be cherry picking so badly just to try to get ratings. And maybe they do think this legitimately will help Kamala Harris's campaign to try to frame a bunch of things that are said on the right wing as racist or sexist. I really believe that in 2024, the majority of Americans, again, let me know in the comments if you don't agree with this, don't want to hear this. They want a real conversation about policy and about immigration, about foreign policy, about the economy. And sure, if things that are said that are legitimately racist or sexist, yes, bring them up for sure. But I don't believe that's what the media is going to do. The media has proven to be incredibly lazy. And you can even hear from the clips I just shown here. By the way, there are more. I've already seen probably 10 clips roughly of people saying that this is going to be the way that the Republicans frame this around Kamala Harris being a woman and being a person of color. They're going to blow this, I think, for Kamala. In a way, it's not fair to Kamala Harris because, I mean, we'll see kind of going forward how much she makes this a part of her campaign. But I think in a sense, it'll be unfair to her. The media, just in their pursuit of clicks and their pursuit of ratings, I think is going to turn off the middle of America because I really believe that the average person does not want to talk about race and sex or gender or whatever for their entire lives. It's been at least 10 years of a hyper focus on everything to do with diversity and getting the right mix and everything. I don't think the average person wants to talk about this for their entire life. Let's get to a place where we bring it up a little bit. I think the media is going to go completely overboard with this. And again, like I said, let me know in the comments if you don't agree, but I do think they're, in a sense, going to ruin Kamala Harris's campaign by hyper-focusing on this. And again, we'll see to what degree Kamala Harris actually does, but in a sense, it'll be unfair to her because I'm sure she has her message and she has her policies that she wants to talk about. And I do think in the pursuit of clicks and the pursuit of ratings, the media is just going to keep yelling that, oh, she's a black woman. It's going to be so annoying, I think, to the average person who just wants to look at politics in terms of how can this improve my life? How can we kind of come together as a country and quit kind of being so divided? As we've seen, I think most people would agree, certainly in the last 10, 15 years, the world, America, is far too divided. So anyway, with that said, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Either way, thank you for watching. Have a good day.